Good morning and be very welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Daily Report. I am your host, Sofia Rattinger, broadcasting from El Dorado Royal Spa Resort by Carisma. We have a lot of new information, but before we start, do not forget to visit our website www.mexiconewsnetwork.com to keep you informed, and also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And now let's begin with information. Indulge your senses in a paradisiac location overlooking the Pacific Ocean, where you will be surrounded by vineyards, olive plantations, a greenhouse, botanical garden, a restaurant, and equestrian club, while lodging in a luxurious cabana perfectly designed to blend with the environment. Settled 80 miles from San Diego, California, and only 8 miles from Ensenada, Baja California, you will find Cuatro Cuatros, a community development enclosed in a 700-hectare terrain where the desert scenery meets the sea. Cuatro Cuatros features 40 hectares of vineyards for its own brand of house wine, which is elaborated and cared for by expert hands. Aged in French oak barrels and prepared to be enjoyed overlooking the amazing sunsets of Baja California and paired with delicious fresh seafood dishes. Stunning natural sceneries, delightful wine and cuisine that will enchant your senses and relax your mind, body and soul by providing the most peaceful and indulgent experience. It is a perfect place and moment to pamper yourself with the opportunity to unwind and let go of the world. In other news, deep within the Maya jungle of Campeche lies an ancient ceremonial center with a rich and complex architectural design. Now barely visible, this place saw its heyday between the 600 and 800 before Christ. This center was discovered in 1842 by the English artist and architect Frederick Catherwood and the American explorer John Lloyd Stephens. The ancient city covers a 1.232 kilometers area and features buried platforms and structures, which have yet to be fully unexplored, waiting patiently to tell their story. The only building that has been documented so far is the Temple Palace, which features 3 towers with a unique architectural style. It is in fact the only structure that retains its vaulted rooms. The false accesses to the temple are beautifully decorated with huge masks symbolizing the earth monster and Chac, the Maya deity of rain. Archaeologists of the National Institute of Anthropology and History, INAH, also discovered Apatoli, an ancient pre-Hispanic board game quite popular in pre-Columbian Mesoamerica and forbidden by Spanish conquistadors. Civilnocac is located 114 kilometers from the city of Campeche and can be reached by taking a bus to the Maya village of Vicente Guerrero, which is near to the site. And 9 kilometers from the 307 Federal Highway from Chetumal to Cancun, you can find a shortcut to Mérida. This road leads to the Mayan town of Chacchoven, a mysterious archaeological site which means place of red maize in Maya. In 1942, a Yucatec Maya man called Serviliano Cobo found the remains of the ancient city and made them his home. Later on in 1972, Dr. Peter Harrison, an American archaeologist sponsored by Tulane University and the Royal Ontario Museum, arrived to this place and documented the ruins. Since then, the new era of Chacchoven began. However, despite all the efforts in restoration, time and natural erosion have done away with all the information originally carved into the stone steles, making it impossible to learn of the full history of this place. Even its original name, it's lost in time. Along with the mysterious ambience of the site, visitors often admire the exotic flora and fauna that surround this ancient city. Chacchoven is located in an area known as Region of the Lakes because of the number of lagoons and humid areas that surround it. Chacchoven is a must-see for all travelers seeking an adventure on the ancient Maya roads. And now let me tell you something about a magical place. Lying in the valley of Oaxaca are the impressive archaeological ruins of Monte Alban, a place that was inhabited by Olmec, Zapotec, and Mixtec cultures consecutively for an estimated 1,500 years. Monte Alban is the second largest archaeological site in Latin America and a safekeeper of the history of three subsequent ancient cultures. This mysterious hilltop complex of ruins has pyramids, a ballgame court, underground passages, stone carvings, and tombs. Monte Alban is the most important archaeological site in the valley of Oaxaca between the Sierra Madre Oriental and the Sierra Madre del Sur mountain ranges. It was a city carved out of the mountain and represents a sacred topography. This is an outstanding example of a pre-Columbian ceremonial center of a civilization with knowledge, art, and tradition. Because of this, it was designated by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization as a World Heritage Site in 1987. We'll be right back with more information on Mexico and the Riviera Maya after these brief messages. Stay with us.